Challenges are the gifts that force us to search for a new center of gravity, to begin a new way to stand alone. A very good morning to everyone. On behalf of BVVS Sanghas, Akkamahadevi Women's Arts, Science and Commerce College, Bagalkot, under IQAC and Institute Innovation Council organized Impact Lecture Series sponsored by MOE's Innovation Cell and AICTE New Delhi. I am Vandana Kadpatti, lecturer, Department of Physics. It's my great honor and immense pleasure to welcome you all to this event. God speaks in the silence of the heart. Listening is the beginning of a prayer, so a life without a prayer is a life without a power. Let's begin the function by prayer song. Now I request Miss Sanjana Hiremat to deliver the prayer song. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoటి Samaprabha Viknam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakayeshu Sarvada Gajavadana Beduve Gauri Tanaya Trijagavanditane Sujanara Purivane Gajavadana Beduve Ashankushadara Parama Pavitra Mushikavana Muni Jana Prema Pashankushadara Parama Pavitra Mushikavana Muni Jana Prema Gajavadana Beduve Gauri Tanaya Trijagavanditane Sujanara Purivane Gajavadana Beduve Gajavadana Beduve Gajavadana Beduve Gajavadana Beduve. Thank you, Sanjana. Trees are always grounded, but never stop reaching the heavenward. Now I request Srimati P.K. Chogla Madam, IQC Coordinator and Convener of IIC, to welcome the dignitaries and participants. Over to you, ma'am.
Very good morning to all. Ministry of Education has established Ministry of Education Innovation Cell with a mandate to work closely with higher education institutions to encourage the students' population to work new ideas and innovation and promote them to create startups and entrepreneurial ventures. In this regard, BVVS Akkamahadevi Women's Arts, Science and Commerce College, Bagalkot and Institute Innovative Cell organizes Impact Series sponsored by MOE's Innovation Cell, AICTE, New Delhi. It's my immense pleasure to welcome all to this virtual lecture series. I wholeheartedly welcome the president of this series, Srimati S.J. Vadar Madam. Welcome you, Madam. And gracious welcome to resource person, Sri Manjunath R, founder and CEO, Future Biotech, Dharwad. Welcome you, Sir Kumar, Executive Secretary, Science and Technology, President and Coordinator, IIC, AWC, and Dr. A.K. Marihal, IPR Coordinator, IIC, and Srimati K.V. Juktimat, Startup Coordinator, and Srimati P.S. Patrot, Social Media Coordinator, IIC, AWC. I also welcome to heads and students of IIC institution and all dignitaries who have joined this series. I also welcome to all faculty members of Akkamahadevi Women's College. It's extremely happy to welcome all BA, BSc and BCom students. I once again welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. The fragrance of a flower spreads only in the direction of the wind, but the goodness and the success of a person spreads in all the direction. Now I request Srimati KV Juktimat Madam, Startup Coordinator IIC of our college, to introduce today's resource person, Sri Manjunath R, Founder and CEO, Future Biotech Dharwad. Over to you, ma'am.
BVVS Akkamahadevi Women's Arts, Science and Commerce College, Bagalkot organized Impact Lecture Series. Good morning. I, Kavita Juktimat, Coordinator, Startup IIC of our institution. I consider it a great pleasure to meet the CEO, Future Biotech Dharwad. Completed BSc and MSc in Microbiology at University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad. Sir has 17 years of experience in research and development, marketing and business development. Sir has skills like good problem solving, analytical reasoning and development skills, short learning, open attitude to share and gain knowledge. Sir has an efficient, innovative, reliable and highly motivated. Sir had 17 years professional experience in different fields, worked as a junior research fellow from 2005 to 2007 at University of Agricultural Sciences, GKVK, Bangalore, and from 2007 to 2008 as a scientist, worked on project bioethanol production from lingocellulosic biomasses, particularly sweet sorghum, maintenance of aerobic and anaerobic culture used in biofuel production, experimental planning, coordination with purchase department, the inventory management, and many other fields. From 2013 to 2016, served as Vice President at Creazine Agri Biotech Private Limited at Dharwad, Karnataka, and lead the marketing time to achieve maximum market potential of the production position. From 2016 to till now, Sir serving as a founder and CEO of Future Biotech, which was established in 2016. Lead and manage the company to double the revenue in 3 years. Develop unique value proposition and business partnerships. Category management as well as to call action oriented advertising targeted toward key customer segment that increase brand awareness. Sir's publications are optimization of various sources of nitrogen and their effect on growth and cell constituents of Spirulina platensis, Karnataka, Journal of Agricultural Sciences, and optimization of carbon and magnesium sources and their effect on growth and cell constituents of Spirulina platensis, Karnataka Journal of Agricultural Sciences. Awards and recognitions are Sir awarded as Rashtriya Udyoga Ratna 2018 by Economic Development Forum. National Entrepreneurship Award 2019 given by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Outstanding Entrepreneurship Award 2019 given by Government of Karnataka in December 2019. And Sir is a member of Association of Microbiologists of India and member of Karnataka Journal of Agricultural Sciences. In short, we can say that he is a dynamic person and one of role model for young generation. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. All of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Now I hand over the first session to Sri M. Manjunath R, founder and CEO, Future Biotech Dharwad, on the topic of opportunities for these startups and challenges, journey of agribiotech venture future biotech. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, all the faculties. And now I'll start my presentation. Can you all see the slides? Can somebody confirm?
Sir, we can see.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, everyone. As introduced myself, I am Manjunath R. I am founder and CEO of Future Biotech. I'm basically a BSc Agri graduate, and then I pursued my master's in microbiology. Today's session is relevant because it is an entrepreneurship experience for technical graduates. Entrepreneurship and doing business from a commerce background is easy. For technical graduates, it is somewhat a tricky situation because we'll be more of a scientist than business people. So we'll be thinking like a scientist whenever we go into business. So it is essential to learn these entrepreneurial lessons to succeed in entrepreneurship journey. So in today's session, I'll be sharing my experience of our venture, Future Biotech, from 2016 till now, how we started and how we progressed and how we developed. So this will be today's session. So basically, Future Biotech is a agribiotic enterprise. It is we are based out of Dharwad. So one more point to be taken in this is, so we can base this startup out of tier 2 and tier 3 cities also. Because once we say startup, one city comes to our mind is Bangalore. So we'll think everybody has to go to Bangalore and establish our startup organization from there. But it is not the case. So we can always start from tier 2 and tier 3 cities. And current government is giving a tremendous boost to entrepreneurship and business development. Organizing one such seminar is the example for that. So similarly, we have started this Future Biotech from Dharwad. And here from this organization, we are into research and development, and then manufacturing, and then marketing. And also we are doing extension work, that is educating the farmers about the technicalities of the products and how they work also. So to share the entrepreneurial journey, as mentioned, our company was started in 2016 May, and we signed a MOU with the University of Agriculture Sciences Dharwad in March 2017. So I want to stress one point here for the students. It is important to stay in touch with your alma mater, because the alma mater or the institution where you studied and the teachers, they will always be there to help you. Once you graduate, it doesn't mean you have to cut your connections with the or the relation with your alma mater. You can always come back to your alma mater to seek guidance in technical matters and also these kind of entrepreneurial lessons. So I am one such example, because I graduated from University of Agriculture Sciences in 2002. So even after 20 years, I am in touch with my alma mater, and my alma mater is helping me to start this business, and also they are helping me in several. My teachers are helping me in several ways. So I'm always grateful for that. So one such lesson is you have to stay in touch with your alma mater always. And in April 2018, our company reached a turnover of 3 crores. And in December 2018, we received our first recognition as a Rashtriya Udyoga Ratna Award for creating employment in the field of organic agriculture. So in April 2019, our company reached a turnover of 4 crores, and we penetrated into Maharashtra market and also Tamil Nadu market. And then in April 2022, last financial year, our company reached a turnover of 8 CR. And currently we have reached around 40 employees, in which around 8 are female employees. So we have created employment in this region through our organization. We are 40 families are working with us for the growth and development of the organization also. So currently we are working on integrated nutrient management. So because currently our farmers are only concentrating on application of major nutrients, that is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash, and we are educating them to go for complete nutrition, that is major nutrients, secondary nutrient, and micronutrients. So we are asking them to supply all the nutrients which will help for the crop to develop in a better way, and give a crop which is full of nutrition. Because once we nourish the plant in a better way, even the grains what we eat, they will be having all the nutrients. Otherwise, if we give a selective nutrition like nitrogen and phosphorus and potash, the grain or the fruit what we eat, it will be having the same nutrients. To give one similar example, the nutrients what we would get from eating one orange 10 years ago, the nutrients what we used to get by eating an orange 10 years ago, today we need to eat 10 oranges to get same nutrition. Means the same amount of nutrition what we used to get from one orange, today we have to eat 10 oranges. You can imagine the nutrition imbalance in plant nutrition. So that's why our technology and our products, we are educating the farmers to use the integrated nutrient management method, and to use all the primary, secondary, and micronutrients for growth development. And we are designing such products which can go with the farmer's application. So in this, our organization, Future Biotech, we have successfully developed integrated crop management systems, and we have our own R&D laboratory in University of Agriculture Science, Dharwad, and also we have our own place where we have created our R&D system to develop, and we want to test these products in the control measures and then in the open field. So in these products, we have around more than 20 products. So these products will help for the company to generate the revenue, because only to do research, you should get continuous grants. If you have a product-based module, so you can always go for a revenue generation on your own. You need not depend on external funding. So we have developed these products which are in market. We are marketing these products, and also we are generating the revenue. So one such product is Poshak. So this Poshak, it is supplying organic carbon, secondary nutrients, and micronutrients. The farmers who are using only NPK, that is urea, DAP, potash, only they are applying urea, DAP, potash continuously and repeatedly over years, their soils will be devoid of micronutrients and secondary nutrients. So this product, Poshak, we have designed to give secondary nutrients, organic carbon, and growth promoting agriculturally important microorganisms. We have enriched this product along with agriculturally important microorganisms. By using this product, the yield of crop will increase 20 to 30%, and dependency on the chemical fertilizers will reduce by 20 to 30%, and it will enhance the soil fertility also. So this Poshak comes in a packing of 50 kg bag. This is a bulk product where the product is packed in 50 kg packing. So one more product is magnesium sulphate. So as you all know, magnesium is an important component of plant chlorophyll. So chloroplast consists of magnesium and iron. So if plant faces a deficiency of magnesium, so that will be yellowing of the leaves will occur. So we have developed a product with magnesium sulphate, which will attend the deficiency of magnesium and cure the deficiency to turn back the leaves into green color. So one more product is sugarcane special. So sugarcane special, in this product, we have formed a combination of micronutrients, hormones, and also growth promoters. This product can be sprayed onto the leaves to improve tillering and also cane growth and also girth of the cane and internodal length of the cane. So this product can be sprayed onto the sugarcane leaves. So Vega. So in this product, we have developed a balanced combination of essential nutrients because farmers are not applying micronutrients. So we have developed a combination of ferrous, zinc, manganese, and boron along with the amino acids. So 3 ml of this product can be sprayed onto the leaves of all the plants. It can be cotton, it can be vegetables, and it can be fruits. It can be simply sprayed onto the plants, and plants will absorb these nutrients through leaves, and they will improve their growth activity. And also if there is any deficiency, that will also be cured. So this is one more product. Just I'm giving you an hint how you can develop a product out of your technical knowledge. For example, drip special. So in this, it contains a specific formulation of hormone which can improve the root growth promotion. You all know indole butyric acid that can increase root growth promotion. So by using this information, you can develop a product which can help the farmers for a better root growth promotion. So drip special is such one product where root growth promoting hormone, nutrients, and there are some components which can prevent the death of early seedlings during transfer from nursery to main field. So this product, we call it as a drip special. If they apply after transplanting the seedlings from nursery to main field, we can prevent the death of the seedling, and also better root growth promotion will be there, so that better nutrient absorption will also be there. So this is one more product where we ferment these seaweed extract. So to extract the biomolecules such as mannitol, oligos, polyphenol, trihalose, cytokinins, and betaine, and these amino acids, they will, when they are sprayed through leaf application, so that will be absorbed by the plants, and root growth, plant growth will be improved automatically. So this Vardak product can be used across all the crops, in all horticulture crops and agriculture crops. It can be applied. So this product Sanjeevani, this is a balanced product using humic acid, fulvic acid, amino acid, and chelated micronutrients. So it improves the root growth promotion and also development of the plants, and also in this fruit setting and fruit development will also increase. This is one more product where we have used flowering hormone, that is naphthalestic acid, NAA. We have used flowering hormone and we have developed a product out of it. So this product called as Rudi, this is a combination of chelated micronutrients, growth promoters, and hormones, and also this will help for better fruit setting and fruit growth. So because this hormone, there will not be flower drop. So flower drop will not be there, and fruit setting will be there, and better fruit development will also be there. So this Rudi product is helpful in during flowering time. So we also develop and manufacture several biofertilizers and biocontrol agents. In that, Azospirillum braziliensis, that is nitrogen fixing bacteria, phosphate solubilizing bacteria, that is phosphorus solubilizing, and potash mobilizing for potash, providing the potash, and zinc mobilizing bacteria, and silica solubilizing bacteria, Trichoderma viride, Pseudomonas fluorescens, and Metridium anisopliae. So Metridium anisopliae is a good product to control root grubs in sugarcane. So many farmers across Bagalkot and Belgaum area, they are facing this root grub problem, whereas this fungi, Metridium anisopliae, that can give a relief from the root grub to farmers. And we also have neem oil based products where 5000 ppm of azadirachtin and 10,000 ppm of azadirachtin is formulated and applied to prevent the pest damage. So neem cake product is also there. So where neem based product are helpful in preventing the damage by these pests and pests basically. So that's such as termites and root grubs, and these kind of pests are damaging the crops to a larger extent. By using neem based products, azadirachtin content will prevent the damage. So as I was mentioning, tie up with the alma mater. So this picture was taken during signing MOU with UAS Dharwad. So I'll tell you why this incubation was helpful to us, because current our incubation facility is having a products is having a instruments worth of 3.5 crores. Because signing a MOU with a incubation center or your alma mater, working with your institution and department, will helpful to access these advanced instruments such as HPLC, PCR machines, advanced fermenters, and to get nanopure purification units. So you cannot buy as a entrepreneur in your initial days. To purchase a HPLC and rather than to purchase a fermenter, you will be needing more than 50 to 60 lakh rupees. So in such times, your alma mater or the institute can help you in a better way, so that you can try out your technology or the product what you have in your head, and you can bring out a small test product, or you can do that project in a pilot way, and you can prepare your product. So one excellent opportunity for students nowadays. So society, government, and institutions are open to entrepreneurship, are open to business. So earlier this was not the case. So business was different, entrepreneurship was different, and institutions were different, and government was not this supportive. Nowadays there are several funding agencies from government, non-government funding agencies, which will help the student to develop his or her idea. So if you have a idea, if you apply to these kind of projects, so you will get there is a scheme called Avishkar, and there is a scheme called Anveshan. So for Anveshan, if you have a good product, or if you have a research project which can lead to development of a good product, in Anveshan you will get initial funding of 5 lakhs. So if you want to develop the same technology and bring a product out of it, there is a scheme called Avishkar. You will get up to 25 lakhs of funding from that scheme. So such projects are there. So if you students have anything in your head, any ideas, any problem solving ideas in your head, so you can definitely try write a project on that and to apply these funding agencies from where you can get funding up to 25 lakh to develop a product out of it. So our company Future Biotech has received 16 lakh rupees funding from such one of the projects. So I am suggesting you from my experience. So students can always approach these kind of funding agencies and get funding help for their ideas, to at least to try out their ideas, so that they will not feel I had a best idea, I did not try out. It could have been a problem solving idea for the society. So such schemes are available. So this photo was taken where when we gave 50 smartphones to the farmers who are not having smartphones with them. So this was with FM 93.5 Bangalore, where they were going for a digital drive. So we helped 50 farmers in this. So these are the exhibitions in Krishi Mela where you can exhibit your products and the result of your products. So because showcasing your products is also important to reach the larger mass or people, so where they will come to know about your product. So you have to participate in the relevant events. It can be international exhibition event, and it can be with the industry and B2B events. So you have to go to such events and exhibit your products so that people will come to know you have a better products and technology, so that they can work with you. And here our staff is explaining our products for the farmers. So, and we also participate in regional events. This was conducted in Belgaum, where you can backdrop, you can see there are several photographs of farmers who have used the products in 20-kilometer area. So this is myself and another co-founder of our company. We are explaining about the product there. So you can see me interacting with the farmers and getting to know how the product is performing and their its performance from first hand from its users. And even farmers are coming and posing in front of their crop, which was exhibited in Dharwad Krishi Mela. And we also conduct several crop nutrition seminars in several places to educate the farmers about nutrients and nutrition performance. So this was our joint director from Belgaum visiting our stall in Ainapur. And we also bring farmers to our place to educate them about the technology and the importance of crop nutrition. So we bring the farmers to our place and we educate them about the technologies also. We also go into the villages during evening, where we gather the farmers in the villages in front of temple or panchayat building or school, and we educate them with the audio visual aids, because this is also important. If you have developed a good product, it is important to take that product into the to its users. So you should go among its users and develop and explain the use of your products, so they will come to know about the use of the product and they'll purchase the product and use it, and they'll come back to buy it again, so that your revenue model will be better. And we have our staff who go and visit the farmers to their field, and they'll understand the farmer's problem, and they'll recommend relevant solution for that, so that farmer will come and buy the relevant product from them. This is one more situation where we are sitting at the grassroots level and talking to the farmer, and we will understand his style of agriculture, what he is doing, and then we'll recommend what he is lacking in his current package of practice, so that what he can adopt and improve his present package of practice. So this is one more situation. And we also conduct demonstrations. So in these demonstrations, roadside plots will be selected, and we'll be applying our products, so that wherever the area where we have used our product, that will be having a better growth, and the other rest of the area where farmer is practicing his own methods, that will be lesser growth. So automatically the people will also come to know, and also the farmer will come to know about the usage of product and the result of the product. So these are several other instances in sugarcane, banana, and in turmeric, and in grape we have used our products, and in pomegranate we have used our product, and in sugarcane cultivation, maize, cotton, everywhere we have given our products. And we have to develop marketing channels to reach our product to masses through the different marketing channels. The marketing channels what we adopted are primary agriculture cooperative societies, that is called PACS, and private retail agri input detailers, that are the dealers who sell these products at a retail level, and district-wise distributors. We had allotted district-wise distributors, and we also did white label manufacturing for other companies. If one more company comes and request you to manufacture in their name and give it to you, so that is called white label manufacturing. And we also market to the farmers. So direct marketing to farmers is also there. So this is our future biotech team. This is most of marketing team who go into market. They'll contact dealers, farmers, and retailers, and also wholesalers to reach our products. So this is our staff. So administration and research staff, we are almost 40 people are there. So this was taken during our 5th anniversary celebration. So coming to my entrepreneurial journey, so what was my inspiration? So I wanted to my inspiration was to give a solution to the problem. So I always loved giving solution or helping or teaching the people about the solution to the problem what they're facing. And also my parents who come from a very humble background, they are my inspiration. My father, he used to go in cycle from morning 8 o'clock, and he used to work with sericulture growing farmers, that is silk mulberry growing farmers. So he was always inspiration to me. And my mother, coming from a farmer's family, she was having great skills in management and marketing. So my parents are always a bigger inspiration to come into this entrepreneurship. And about the hurdles I faced in the entrepreneurship journey, there will be several hurdles, I'll tell you. So from financial background and technical, and then coming to support, there will be several problems, but there will also be support to clear these hurdles and to come up. Support usually come from a family, and then your close friend circle. They will be there as a moral support, and they will also give a small amount of financial support also, so that you can succeed in your entrepreneurial journey. And you should have perseverance and passion. So perseverance is you should work hard. So entrepreneurship is not business. So major difference between entrepreneurship and business you should understand is, I'll tell you what is a business and what is entrepreneurship. In business, you can be a boss. in entrepreneurship, you should be a leader. So then only your entrepreneurship journey will succeed. Business is, for example, if your father owned that business, for example, some shop your parents were running, then naturally you will go and sit as a boss or a owner of that business. That is running a business. Everybody will respect you because you are the owner of the business. But in entrepreneurship, you should work as a leader. So you should work shoulder to shoulder with your employees to get a respect. So that kind of uh, your mindset to put in hard work should be there, and passion. You should identify your passion, in which area you are passionate, because if you really have passion, then you will enjoy the work what you are doing. So if you have passion, you will not come to know the time which has passed during the day. So if you don't like that job, you will always be seeing at the watch. Oh, what's the time? What's the time? So when the office hours will be over. So you should really identify your passion, and then you should involve in that field only. Then you will grow. So because I'll tell you one example. For a person, if you all will complete your degree, and some of you will definitely write banking exams. So if you get a job, and if you get a desk job, so in banking, if you get a desk job, and if you are a people person and if you get a desk job, I'll definitely tell you, you will hate it, because you are a person who loves to talk to 100 people in a day. In a desk job, hardly 2 to 3 people will talk to you. So you will hate it. You will always wait when from 10 o'clock it will be 5 p.m. so that you can always go out to home or to your people or your friends, so that you can talk and enjoy your passion. So similarly, if you are a research person, you will not enjoy the banking job. If you are a numbers person, if you go into research, you will definitely not enjoy it. So you should identify your passion first, what you are good at. So in your class only, there will be students who are very good at experiment planning. So you'll be going with to them, hey, please, yeah, you do this planning for me. So some people will be very good at media preparation, and some people will be very good at experiment execution and documentation of data and analysis. So that's their mind. And some people will be very good in writing. So you should identify your passion and pursue it as a career. That I'm telling, because we all will be eager to join a job and earn money to support our family and to support ourselves and to progress in our career. We'll be all in a I'll be we'll all be in a hurry. But if you join a career which is not suiting your passion, you will definitely not grow, and you will definitely will not enjoy that uh, job. So I'm suggesting you to identify your passion and go into similar uh, career, so that you will enjoy the work what you are doing, and also you will grow, and you will definitely get money after that. So that is, identifying passion is very important if you want to become an entrepreneur. So team building is very important, because alone you cannot achieve much, but with the right team you can achieve the impossible. So you always identify right people for the right job. Even when you take people, you put right people into the right job, so that your team will perform in a better way. So customer satisfaction is also important. Once you develop a product and that product is going to the customers, customer satisfaction is also very important. And the managing success is also important. The way you have to manage failure. You have heard about managing failure, what you have to do when you fail, and how you can get up, and how you can work towards success. But how to manage the success? What if you become very successful tomorrow, and if you get a lot of money, managing that also very important. You have to keep your level headedness, and you have to be down to earth and talk to people and your friend circle and your colleagues in a proper way. Even after you are successful, you cannot become headlong and proud person. So managing success is also important, and continuous evaluation of performance is also important. Continuous evaluation of performance will help to look into your lacunas and to improve and to overcome those lacunas for a better result. And entrepreneurship and versus intrapreneurship. You all have heard entrepreneurship, but there is a word called intrapreneurship. What is intrapreneurship? Who are these intrapreneurs? Intrapreneurs are the people who work like entrepreneurs for you. They are in a job, but they think like entrepreneur, and they will take decisions like entrepreneur. So those kind of people are important for any company to succeed. So I'll tell you what are all the qualities of entrepreneur. If you want to become a successful entrepreneur, so uh, you should have all these qualities. So you will come to know so whether you will be a successful entrepreneur or not. So in these qualities of entrepreneur, first thing is passion. I mentioned. So you should have a right passion for this whatever the field of entrepreneurship you will choose, because without passion you will definitely lose interest maybe after a couple of years, and you will definitely look for an alternate career. So having passion is very important. For me, passion is to I'm a people's person. I'm a problem solver. So if I have any problem, so I would love to sit and solve that problem, and I'm a people's person. If you uh, leave me to talk with 100 people from morning to evening, I'll be happily talking to them and educating them and teaching them. So this is my passion. So even from morning to evening, I'll not be tired. So if you have such passion, you will definitely be a successful person in that particular field. So I want to give one secret formula for success. Um, you have to give at least 10 years, 10 years of your life to that particular cause or that field. So if you give dedicated 10 years of your life to that field, you will be a known person. Everybody will be talking about you in that field. For example, if it can be a sports field, if you take example of Virat Kohli, PV Sindhu, or Saina Nehwal, they have given 10 years. Usain Bolt, nobody knows about what he has done 10 years. 10 years they have trained um, such a level, so now everybody is talking about them. So any person, any field, if you, any research or any tech field or any sports field, you have to give 10 years of your dedicated attention and focus to that particular career. You will definitely be a top 10 person in that particular field, whether it can be acting or cinema or sports. So you should keep on putting in your hard work. So to do that, you should like that particular career, and you should have a lot of passion for that. And vision, you should have a vision what you want to become after 5 years, 3 years, where you want to be. So you should have a proper vision so that you can work towards achieving that vision. If you don't have vision, your focus will be scattered. You will be running in all the directions without proper vision. So you'll not be a successful person. So you should write your vision where you want to be after 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, so that you can work yourself towards that. And perseverance is hard work. When you have a passion, when you have a vision, you should be ready to put in the hard work, amount of hard work which takes. to reach that goal. So it can be a physical performance, or it can be mental strength, which it asks. So you should be having that kind of perseverance. You should be ready to put in that kind of hard work to succeed in that particular entrepreneurship. So networking skills. Networking skill is also very important. Networking skills, you should meet right people in your field of career. So if you have a right network, you can reach to the top person also. And you should, wherever you go, you should meet right people and keep in touch with them, and so that whenever you need them, so they'll be there to help you. So that is very important. So networking skill is also important. And you should identify the person who is a top performing person in your field. So uh, so that you can become like them. For example, in biotech, you can say, you can take Kiran Majumdar Shah as your role model. You can observe her, how she is doing, how she has developed a industry, how she is growing. So if you observe that person, so that you can definitely follow in their footstep and inch towards the success. So you should have a role model in your field, and you should be self motivated to become entrepreneur. So because motivation is required in loads and loads of quantity, because you'll be facing a lot of disappointment also in day to day life. If you always look for outside person to motivate you and to push you on a daily basis, it is very difficult for an entrepreneur to succeed. You should be self motivated, and motivation should come from within, so that you can get up on a daily basis and go towards the uh, career what you have chosen. And there should be willingness to fail. If you hate to be wrong, so if you hate when somebody says you're wrong, and if you're not ready to accept it, it is very difficult for you as an entrepreneur, because you'll be failing terribly so many times, and you'll be committing mistakes. You should be prompt enough to you should be prompt enough to uh, accept it and learn from it. So whenever you fail, if you're putting that blame to your one more team member or other person, so that is not a good quality. So you should be willing to fail, and you should be ready to accept that failure and learn from it, and to move on to become a successful person. So these are the qualities of an entrepreneur. That is passion. You should have passion, vision, and you should be ready to persevere, put in hard work, and you should have networking skills, and you should choose a role model in your field, and you should be self motivated, and you should be willing to fail. So I was telling about entrepreneurs. What is the difference between entrepreneur and an intrapreneur? So entrepreneurs, they work within a company. So they think like entrepreneur, they work like entrepreneur, they are innovative. So you will be having those team members where they'll come and tell you, sir, madam, if you do like this can happen. Madam, if you do like this, shall we do like this? So they'll be thinking like you, thinking like an entrepreneur, but they'll be employees. So such people are very important for a entrepreneurship to succeed. So they think like an entrepreneur. So they are innovative. So they push the boundaries. So they will remind you, madam, we have to do that thing tomorrow morning. There is a deadline tomorrow. We have to submit this project report. That instead of you reminding them, they will be pushing you. They'll be reminding you. So that kind of persons will be there, and they'll be protective about the company and the company resources. So if somebody speaks ill about the company, they'll be supporting the company, and they will not withstand it, and they'll support the company. They will protect the company properties, or everything. So they will respect the founder, because they'll respect the entrepreneur, or they'll respect the founder, because you have put in your resources, money, time, and everything to create this company. So they will respect you and they'll work like a entrepreneur in this entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurs are very important for any entrepreneurship to succeed. If you have only S persons, or if you have only people who will work from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, after that they don't want to even attend a call which is to regarding a company, so that they will not be a valuable assets for the company or any organization. So I told you the qualities of an entrepreneur. So now I am telling you a list of qualities which will indicate you are not an entrepreneur. So if you are not genuine, if you are not genuine, and if you are not accepting your mistakes, when you communicate, when you commit a mistake and you are not genuine by your actions, or you are putting schemes behind people's back, so and you are talking behind people's back, so if you are not genuine, you cannot be an entrepreneur for a long time. So second quality is, if you think you are Steve Jobs, that means if you think you know everything, you are right always. So that's not a good quality for an entrepreneur anytime. And if you think you know everything, if somebody wants to point towards the mistake or what we have left out, or if somebody wants to add some points to something, so if you deny them or if you don't acknowledge them, so you cannot be a good entrepreneur. And if you cannot manage money, so if you are not paying the bills at the end of the month, if you are not paying your mobile bill, or if you are not recharging your internet, or if you are not good with your credit card bill, if you are not paying them in time, so how can you manage a financial resources of a company? So if you cannot manage money properly, you cannot be an entrepreneur. So if you think you are the boss, in entrepreneurship, as I mentioned, you should be a leader, not a boss. So in entrepreneurship, where a startup journey, if you sit like a boss and order the people to do everything, entrepreneurship will not last for a very long time. And if you panic very easily, so if something, some mistake happens, and if something happens, if you panic, अरे यार ऐसा हो गया क्या करेंगे, if you panic, uh, you cannot be a good entrepreneur always. So even if some your roommates or your friends will be there, if they cannot manage, if they lose some bike key or room key, they'll be panicking very much. अरे क्या करेंगे, ऐसा हो गया ऐसा. So that's not a good quality for an entrepreneur. You should be a cool-headed person. If there some problem comes, you should think how you can solve that problem. So if you're a panicking person, so it's not a good sign for an entrepreneur. And if you want to make quick money, so if you become an entrepreneur within 5 years, you can be a crorepati, or you can roam in posh cars, uh, or you can be having some flashy outfits. No, entrepreneurship is not the field where if you want to make quick money. So this is not like some movie where within two scenes the hero or heroine will be uh, a successful person. So this is entrepreneurship is a journey. It's not a destination. So if you are looking for quick money, this is not the place, or entrepreneurship is not the place, because you'll get money, but not quick money. So that's one thing you should remember. And if you hate to be wrong, okay, if somebody says you are wrong, if you hate that, entrepreneurship is not the place for you, because lot many times you'll be wrong and people will be pointing that thing. So you should accept it, learn from it, and move on. So these are not the good qualities for an entrepreneur to have. So you should keep an eye on these qualities. So for our company, there were a lot of recognitions and award. So this award we got from in 2018 from Member of Parliament Shri Subramaniam Swamy sir at New Delhi for creating jobs in organic agriculture, Rashtriya Udyoga Ratna Award. And this award was received from Ministry of Entrepreneurship and Skill Development. Dr. Mahendranath Pandeji, Minister of that ministry, gave us a national award and 5 lakh rupees cash award from Government of India. So there were more than 3,000 applications for this award, but all across India, 30 people were chosen, and we were lucky enough to be recognized with a national award and cash prize at a central government level. And our work was also recognized by state government. Then our principal secretary Vijay Bhaskar sir felicitated us with Outstanding Entrepreneurship Award during 2019 at Vidhan Soudha, Bangalore. So this was a story of our entrepreneurship. So Future Biotech is a 7-year-old company. We have completed 6 years, and now we have stepped into 7th year. So we have succeeded to form a company with almost 8 CR turnover and 40 employees and a service to our companies. So this is an example for you. So these are my contact details. So you can always contact me if you have any doubts or if you need any information regarding entrepreneurship. So thank you. So what I can say, one takeaway. One takeaway point I want to give to everybody is you need not think you should be a very money person with money, or you should be a billionaire to start a business. No, I'm a person from humble middle class background. So with my father being a government employee with limited financial resources. So, and I come from a very common background. So you can also try at this entrepreneurship, and you can also be successful. So girls, you need not be afraid of things. So you can try, okay? And this is the best time to try. When you graduate, you'll not be having a bigger expectation from anybody. Family will also be not expecting a bigger income from you. Some of may be having, because we may have taken loans, education loans. We may have to earn and give back that money to family. But you can try at this, because you are having less baggage and no kids, no marriage. So now it is the best time to try your hand and become successful. Because I started this entrepreneurship venture after I can say when I was 36 years age. So then also you can do, but there will be a lot of expectations and a lot of baggages for you. So you can try out your luck and you can always be successful. There is a lot of bigger chance, and now, as I mentioned, government is supporting, institutes are supporting, people are supporting, business people. So you can always try out your hand. And I'll be there at Dharwad if somebody wants to come and meet me or talk to me. So I'm always available. So if they have any questions regarding entrepreneurship or any doubts, they can always come to me, and I'll be happy to pitch in and solve their doubts. So I thank everyone for this opportunity, especially Dr. Avita Marial Madam so whom I knew from Dharwad. So for giving the opportunity to present this my entrepreneurship journey to you all and students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for providing us the detailed information about opportunities for startups and challenges. Now we will go ahead and take some time for interaction. Dear participants, you may clarify your doubts regarding to this session. You may ask to resource person. Sir, here are some questions from our participants. And the first question is about why do startups fail?
Startups majorly fail because of uh, cash flow problem. If there is a problem with the cash flow, many startups will close before they take off. So that's why I mentioned in my presentation, you should always have a revenue model. So if you go on doing research for 8 to 10 years, where income will come? So you should develop some products which can go into the market sooner, and you should have a income generating model which will support the startup journey for a longer period. So many startups fail because not planning the cash flow for a longer time. They have for a year or two they have planned, and after that they don't know where the funding will come or how they'll manage their expense. So that's the major reason why startup fail.
Thank you, sir. And the second question is about how will a startup ecosystem be sustainable?
Startup ecosystem, or if you're asking an individual startup,
Yes, sir.
Sustainable means for the individual startup to grow and succeed, or to it is how you are asking in which sense?
Yes, sir. Individual grow and how success will be.
Yes, as I mentioned in my presentation, if that particular startup be sustainable and then grow organically and successful, you should have right leader, right team persons, and contributing team members, and a visionary leader, and a better product, and a good finance model. So with all these, one startup can be sustainable and successful.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. It's me, Avita. Thank you so much for accepting this invitation, and it was a nice talk. And I hope so all the students are benefited with your very wonderful journey in this.
Thank you.
And since I have been observing when I was working in the agriculture university, I know about your dedication and hard work, what you have come across. I want to ask what message you can give the youngsters, those who are beginning with the startups. And of course, in the area of marketing, it is very difficult to give a landmark of your products and all. So, how to overcome those hurdles and see that the marketing can be in favor of customers.
Oh, so when particular startup or a researcher or a company comes up with a product, so they should present themselves. So it is very important to build a brand, so that once the brand is recognized and built, then you can take advantage, and uh, and you can get profits out of it, and build a sustainable financial model for your company. That is very important, to build a brand. So once you get a good product, you should take it to the market, and you should give a small scale demonstrations also, and then you should record the results, and then you should come up with testimonials. For example, if you come up with a very good nutrition based product, if you imagine, which is helpful for diabetic and BP patients, if you come up with a good product and it is giving a very good result for a particular patient, you should give it to 100 people. Small packings, you should give it to 100 people, and ask them to try out. And if somebody gets a very good benefit or a result, record their testimonials and leave it in the social media, or anywhere where you can advertise it. So some people who have that problem, they will contact you, and so that your product start moving in the right category of people, and your brand starts to get recognized. So such way you should work, in such way you should work from a smaller step by step, and you should go for a bigger level where, and then people from a medical store or any some brand or some manufacturer will ask for license or technology outsource. So then you can give it that technology, and then you can benefit financially from it, and also society is getting benefited out of the technology, madam. So this way you can progress from a smaller scale.
Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best, and hope to have your recognition to the international level also.
Thank you,
And
madam.
I invite you offline to the our college also, and hope so you get once and visit our college, and we can have more interaction with you also.
Sure, madam, I'll
Thank
be
you.
happy to. Thank
Okay,
you,
sir.
madam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank
Here
you,
is the
madam.
announcement for. Thank you, sir. Here is the announcement for all the participants that within few minutes the second session will be started. Kindly cooperate with us.
So I can exit. Thank you, madam.
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಅಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಫೋಟೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ
ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Seema, President and Coordinator IIC of Akkamahadevi Women's College, Bagalkot. Welcome everyone to the second session on the intellectual property rights in academic and research. Now I request Dr. A.K. Marihar Madam, IPR Coordinator of IIC, introduce the resource person Shri H. Hemant Kumar, Executive Secretary in Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology. Over to you, Madam.
Good afternoon, sir. I welcome you. And thank you once again for joining us. I think so this is your second session in our department, in our institution. Shri H. Hemant Kumar, of course, he is currently working as serving as Executive Secretary in Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology. He joined the council in 1985 as project engineer and has postgraduate degree in civil, that is structures engineering from Bangalore University. His area of specialization is geospatial technologies, spatial data infrastructure, alternate building technologies, watersheds, and minor irrigation tanks and e-governance. Currently, he is investigating the Karnataka National Data Management Systems Program, State Spatial Data Infrastructure Project, Biodryers to address malnutrition, SCST cell, and and he also heads IPR and TISC cell of KSCST. He has so far investigated more than 30 projects. He has also written many research papers on natural resource management's non-organic solid waste web geoportal, as well as on use of GISC RS for informed decision making and all. And he is a member of many committees like expert and technical committees, including Committee of Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, National Biodiversity Authority, Department of Biotechnology, Kerala and Jammu Kashmir, and also from Odisha, Haryana, Government Spatial Data Infrastructure, BBMP, BDA, Ministry of Human Resource Development, and also is a expert committee member of UAS Bangalore, Advanced Center for Integrated Water Resources Management, and Karnataka Watershed Development Department, National Data Registry, and so on. He has also organized and coordinated several international, national workshops and several events. And he has received the Geospatial Excellence Award in the year 2014 by India Geospatial Forum for Karnataka State Spatial Data Infrastructure Project. And presently, he is mainly focusing on the catalyzing the science technology innovation for ecosystem for assessing and implementing and delivering appropriate solutions to state-specific issues and challenges. I thank you, sir, once again for accepting our invitation. And I hope so your talk will be one of relevant to all the participants who have participated today. And I hand over to Ms. Seema to continue the session.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam. Now I hand over the session to Shri H. Hemant Kumar, Executive Secretary in Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology, on the topic of intellectual property rights in academic and research. Over to you, sir.
Sir, it's not audible.
Okay. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Seema, and good afternoon, the faculty who introduced me and also the principals. Since we are about 10 people now, can we at least switch on and see each other? So before I begin my presentation, please switch on your videos so that at least we see each other once. Yeah, I could see the principal. Then who else is left? Principal AWC Bagalkot, then Projecta, Avita. I think please switch on your videos, please. Let us see at least, because hardly a few people here. We can talk to each other. Who else is there? Seema, can you switch on your videos?
Yes, sir. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, please at least let me see some people, because otherwise we don't get inspired by looking at the blank screen, right?
Sir, actually, all students are seeing through presentation, PPT presentation.
How are they saying?
That PowerPoint. They are joining.
Huh? How are they looking at my presentation? I have not even started, right? How do they see?
Sir, through PowerPoint, sir, they will we arrange in our function hall. Through that, they will saw them.
No. From which is the one which they are logged into now? This is Beam somewhere? This
Yes,
is.
sir.
Can I see that?
Sir, actually, all students join in the function hall. Through that, through presentation, we show that your video, sir.
But how do they have a voice enabled also there? Audio, video, both?
Yes, sir. Everything okay, sir.
Okay. Then I'll start making
Sir, you carry on, sir.
Okay.
You carry on, sir.
Okay, let me share my presentation. Could you see the presentation?
It's
Yes, sir.
visible, sir.
Yeah, it's visible. Okay. So today I'm going to speak about what we do in the council and also what is IPR and how does it make a difference to the students and the faculty of your institution. I think as you understand that we coming from Karnataka State Council, our basic objective and aim is to see that the technology is developed in-house, that is inside the council or from Indian Institute of Science or any other R&D institutions. It should reach the people. That's the basic idea of taking research to people. You can also say lab to land. So with that vision, the Indian Institute of Science started our council in 1975. The sole aim of taking a laboratory to the land, because the faculty felt that whatever we teach or whatever we do in the laboratories should help the citizens of this country and the state. So similar such councils are also exist in other states as well. So basically, we work with all kinds of organizations and institutions to take this up and to realize the fruits of science, technology, and innovation, and the benefits basically should go to the people. That's the basic motive. So under this, we have several programs which are crucial in taking technologies further. One is geospatial technology. I think you understand GIS and remote sensing. Probably some of your students might have used it as well. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ನಕ್ಷೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಗ್ರಾಮದ ನಕ್ಷೆಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಗರದ ನಕ್ಷೆಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಕೂಡ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿರ್ತೀರ. You all must have used some map. What is that Google Map does to you? It's basically look for. Can any one of us tell me what is that Google Map that in your mobile phone you use it for? So just to make it this session more interactive rather than one side speaking. Why do we use a Google Map? What for that we use for? Okay. See, basically, we use Google Map for two things. One is to find what is near to you, that is places of interest around you, and the next one is direction. Because if you want to go from point A to point B, you would like to know what is the nearest, easiest way to go there. And also, if you're standing at some point, you would like to know what is around you, like it could be train station, bus station, or else, I mean, it could be anything, fuel tanks, shops, anything that you want to know, so use for that. But there are many other uses, like, for example, if you wanted to plan Bagalkot town itself. So what are the basic things we need for planning a Bagalkot town? We need to have the plots of every house in Bagalkot town, and we need to map all of them, including the roads, streets, vegetation, power line, water line, transformers. I mean, all kinds of things that we have, open plots, everything, we map it. Once you map it, each house is mapped, and also it's connected to a water meter and electric meter. Then by remotely, I can actually control it, and also I can also plan for by all kinds of infrastructure I can plan it. So we have this data, and this program is there from almost 3 decades now. This is there in every district, even including Bagalkot district. So if you go to our Jilla Panchayat in Bagalkot, we have a representative. So if you want any help from him regarding GIS and remote sensing, we can get information from him. And now, what is that GIS and remote sensing used for? Basically, it's used for preparing action plan for the different line departments working at the district and state level. So we have more than 30 plus departments, what we call as a line departments, in the sense they do activities at the district level. And they have also at the taluk level also, they will have a subordinate offices. At the state level, they will have a monitoring office. So we have made action plan for more than 15 plus departments, which exclusively spends money on development. That means to say that out of the 2 lakh plus budget that we propose for the state, more than 40% goes for developmental works, and these departments take the developmental activities for which you need maps, and that's where we come in. So we have that kind of a map, and we do that. We have NRDMS centers, we call it as. We also work on village information system. Then the another crucial thing we do is under the geospatial technologies is also digital heritage. That means to say that we have a lot of archaeological sites which are owned, maintained by both the central and state archaeological department. In Bagalkot also we have many, and we have a UNESCO site also in Hampi. So all these are getting mapped using 3D laser technology, And we have been successfully completed close to 600 monuments out of the 800 plus monuments that we have in state archaeological department. So this is mapping is done basically to reconstruct, restore these archaeological sites, and you get a 3D image of that. You can do the measurements up to a fraction of a mm, and it could be used for restoration at some point of time when it gets demolished, or even for it could be repair also. It could be used. And we also have a create a 3D virtual model. So by staying any part of the earth, we can also look at this archaeological sites. For example, if it's Hampi, I can look at it and I can turn in any directions I want, and I'll get to visually see what is there around it. And it is so good to look at because you can see the micro level details there. So that's important for us. We do that under digital heritage. Then we have the rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀರು ಏನು ಮಳೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪೈಪ್ಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನೀವು ಡ್ರೈನೇಜಿಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಅದರ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ನೀವು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೈನೇಜ್ ಪೈಪ್ಸ್ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಡ್ರೈನೇಜಿಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಅದನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ರೈನ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಯೂರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್. It hardly contain any impurities. Okay, so it is actually portable. I can use it for drinking purpose as well. So rainwater harvesting anta ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ, because Bangalore is getting water from KRS dam. It is more than 100 kilometers from Bangalore. We need to pump the water from KRS to Bangalore, which is more than 100 meters higher. I think Bangalore is at higher place than Mysore, so we need the power to pump the water from 100-kilometer long pipelines. So now, see, you understand that once the city grows big, it's very difficult for us to provide all kinds of infrastructure, and we need to find alternate source of water, energy, and things like that. So here, since water is limited that we get from KRS, we need to find an alternative source. One of them is the rainwater. So we have done this thing in, we started working on in 2001, and in 2009, with the, we supported the Bangalore Water Supply and Sewerage Board in coming out with the rainwater harvesting policy. And since then, more than 1.75 lakh households have been connected with rainwater harvesting systems. And this easily converts into about 0.0 TMC of 1,000 million cubic feet of water that gets stored in the thing. And we also promote the use of rainwater for not just for secondary purpose. We want and expect the people to use it as drinking water also. It is possible, and we have showed it. And recently, we also started penalizing people who are not implemented the rainwater harvesting system. Now, probably every town will have the same policy. So, in the coming years, including your town, Bagalkot, will have the rainwater harvesting guidelines, and each of you has to implement this or adopt this rainwater harvesting systems. So, imagine what started as a small idea in the council, it became big, and it is also, we have trained more than 2,000 plus engineers, plumbers, and architects. So, they take care of all this work for the citizens, right? Then under the education system, we have the student project program, which is basically provides funding to final year engineering students. You understand that we have 200 plus engineering colleges in Karnataka, and we invite project proposals from them. And as you already know that final year engineering students have to compulsorily do a project. So they usually join hands from 3-4 students, and they'll identify a topic either through literature review or patent search or whatever it is, and they submit a proposal to us. And since 1978-79, we are running this project, and so far we have supported more than 13,000 projects. Every year we support these projects. And this year alone, we have supported about 1,200 projects, 1,200 plus. And we also award the best student projects. And these projects, once awarded, the faculty who have guided this project has a chance to submit faculty projects to us, wherein it gets funded again for fine tuning the products and services. So this is what we do. So I think from a small idea, it goes so more than 100 products and prototypes have been commercialized, and we are happy to inform that many of them made a big impact on the society and created a lot of jobs and created wealth also. So apart from that, we also work with the high schools and pre-universities of private schools, that is Karnataka Residential uh, Education Society. We have 800 plus schools. We work with them, social welfare department schools, and we provide them e-learning centers. So far, I think roughly about 100 schools might be there having e-learning center, wherein digital learning is a big thing. So suppose if I'm staying in a remote place, I provide them a e-learning package, which is a centralized thing. It can give you all your content, that is both in PDF and PPT form, chapter wise, book wise, section wise. It all gives from 6th standard to 12th standard. So any student can go to that e-learning center that is available in their school and get to see this thing at any time they like. The learning center is open almost from morning to late night. And we have working also on building technologies. So far, we have more than 20,000 houses in Bangalore constructed using alternate building technologies, and this is doing well. I think overall we have constructed, I mean, people have used our technology for building more than 1 lakh houses. Imagine the in Bangalore alone, the investment on this alternate building technologies exceeds 20,000 crore. So we are happy and proud that whatever we are doing in our department in association with the Institute of Science are yielding a big result in terms of acceptance by the people for this technology. We also work on renewable energy. Earlier, we used to work on solar, wind, and energy efficient stuffs. Now we are more into solar and bioenergy. Bioenergy is what we think of blending diesel and petrol, especially diesel we blend with non-edible seed oils to the extent of 5%, and also ethanol is blended for petrol, and the government of India vision is to take this to 5% blending for diesel and 20% blending for petrol, hopefully by 2030, and hopefully Karnataka will emerge as a front runner in using alternate energy, specifically bioenergy and solar and wind. Apart from that, we also have a cell for cyber security and aerospace and defense. And one of the important projects that been taken from lab to land is fortified, establishing biodryers in Yadgir district. We actually dry the banana and tomato there. The advantage is that once you dry this, it becomes a powder, because all of you know that sometimes we get excess fruits and vegetables and we do not have a proper storage facility, so that will be mostly wasted. So instead of that, we dry it and keep it, and we add other ingredients to make it fortified, in the sense that it will have a ideal combination of proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, etc., etc. So all these are getting tested. We have started a small startup unit there, funded by Government of India to the extent of 5 crores. Probably in another 2-3 months, we'll see the product ready, and it will be distributed among high schools of Government of Karnataka. So it will become a part of a midday meal program of the state government for the schools. And we also have a center for SC/ST people, where we look at enhanced better livelihood and also improved living conditions, because the technologies have keep changing. So unless we train people in the new skills or upskilling or reskilling them, it will not help them. So we would like to see that technology also helps marginalized communities and specifically downtrodden people, because the benefit of science and technology should reach everyone, and technology should be socially inclusive as well. So to that extent, we do this CST cell, and it's started about a year back. We are slowly planning activities for different districts based on their needs. And now coming to the topic of IPR, intellectual property rights. That is to say that anything that I see around me is actually patented by someone. That means to say that if you use a pen, there is a nib, it's been patented by someone. So there are n number of nibs, that n number of pens you see, all of them are patented at some point of time. And any patent, that is ಬೌದ್ಧಿಕ ಹಕ್ಕು. ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು what do you mean by a patent? Patent is something which I show as a product or a technology which is novel. That means to say that which has something which has not been claimed by anyone. And I applied to the patent office saying that have this product or prototype or technology which actually does this. I tell them saying that this is my novelty. Have done the prior art search ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನೇನು ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀನೋ ಆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವೆಲ್ಟಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದು ಹೊಸ್ತಿದೆ ನನ್ನ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ನ್ಯೂ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮಿಂಗ್, ವಿಚ್ ಹಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿನ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಹಿಂದೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಕ್ಲೈಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲೈಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಹಕ್ಕು ಕೊಡಿ, ಬೌದ್ಧಿಕ ಹಕ್ಕು ಕೊಡಿ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೌದ್ಧಿಕ ಹಕ್ಕು ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಯಾಕೆ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾನು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟಿಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಏನಾದ್ರೆ, ನಾನು ಬೌದ್ಧಿಕ ಹಕ್ಕು ಬಂದಾಗ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ somebody wants to use it, they have to take permission from me. Otherwise, they have to take a license from me to do the manufacturing, or else doing their own product development. This could be one of the component in that product also. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು it will actually make the inventor the rights over his inventions. Okay, ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಹಕ್ಕು ಸಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತೆ ಆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ. ಒಂದು 20 ವರ್ಷ ಹಕ್ಕು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟೆಲೆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಲೀಗಲ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೋರ್ಟು ಕಾನೂನು ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇರೋಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪೆನಾಲ್ಟಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವ್ರ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನಮಗೆ, ಅಥವಾ ದಿ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿ person who takes the license, they will come out with some model and they pay some amount for licensing the patent. So this is what it is. The question of when I say IPR, it could be done by anyone, not necessarily engineering or degree colleges or faculty or students or research ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ತಾನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡಿಡಿದು ಅದನ್ನ ಈ ತರ ಇದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅವನು ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಹಿಂದೆ ಯಾರು ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೈಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ he will get a patent. ಸೊ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರು ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರು ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ದರ್ ಬಿ ನಾಟ್ ಎನಿ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್, ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ನೀವು 108 ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಬೆಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸೋದಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದು ನೀವು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸಂಬಡಿ ಫೀಲ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್. Similar to that, we have the copyrights, we have the trademarks, designs, geographical integrations and plant varieties. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಥರದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಯಾವುದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಾಪಿರೈಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವುದು ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ಲು ಕೂಡ ತಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ IP actually protects and fosters innovation. Your idea gets protected, Basically, it promotes economic growth for businesses, for any company for that matter. If there is no production, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ಸ್ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ. ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ನೀವು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ಕಳೆದ 10 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ತಿಂಗಳು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನು ಹೊಸ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೊಸ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ದಿವಸನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಿಂದೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೊಸ ಆ್ಯಪ್ಸ್, ಹೊಸ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ಸ್ ಈಗ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮನಿ, ಬಿಗ್ ಮನಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆ್ಯಪಲ್, ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸಂಗ್, ವೈವೋ ಅಥವಾ ಎನಿ ಒಪ್ಪೋ, ಎನಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ you take. They invest a lot of money in R&D to better the product every day. If we don't do something better compared to yesterday, your company may not stand a chance to survive. So basically, any company or any business has to upgrade their products every day, each day. Otherwise, your competitor will do better than you and you have to close the shop. So to that extent, everybody wants to do better. And if you want to do better, you need to invest. If you need to invest, then investment has to be protected. That's how the business and individuals, they can protect their ideas, and it also promotes their economic growth. I think all of us, especially for businesses, if there is no IPR, probably I would not have seen the products evolving every day. If you want to see the product evolving every day, there has to be some sort of a protection for your intellectual property. That's what the IPR is all about. And from council, we conduct awareness program to students, faculty, innovators and startups. And copyright ಅಂದರೆ ಬುಕ್ಗಳು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಿ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ರೌಂಡಾಗಿ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾಪಿರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ಟು. ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈಗ ಟಾಟಾ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಎನಿ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ, ಆ್ಯಪಲ್, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್, ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟಿ ರೌಂಡ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಟಾಟಾ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ. ದೆನ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು HP ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ಟಾಪ್ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಅವನು ಆ ಥರ ಡಿಸೈನ್, ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಓಡಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮಾರುತಿ ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಡಿಸೈನ್ನ ಅವನು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಅದೇ ಶೇಪಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ನ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ it gets protected. If you see multiple cars having a different designs, because they protect their designs. I cannot simply copy someone else's design and say that I also make the same car. You can't just do that because it is protected. Geographical indications andre prati district avara ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಪೇಡ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಧಾರವಾಡ ಪೇಡ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಧಾರವಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಮ್ಮೆ ಹಾಲಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೂಡ ಜಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಜನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು GI ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಸಂಬಡಿ ಪೇಡಾನ ಬಾಂಬೆದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ GI ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಧಾರವಾಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 40ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ GIs ಇದೆ. ಮೈಸೂರು ಪಾಕ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೈಸೂರು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಉಡುಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಬೀದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಇದೆ, ಚನ್ನಪೇಟ ಟಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಐ ಮೀನ್ ದರ್ ಆರ್ ಮೆನಿ ಸಚ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್. GI ಇಂದ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಯು ದಿ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಈಗ ಟಾಟಾ ಇಂದ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಅಂತ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸೇ ಟಾಟಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ you get that confidence, you get that protection. Similar to that, geographic indications means the people who have this tag, and the people who have this tag with the product, they sell better because it has a certain quality, it has come from ages, it is proved beyond out over a period of time of that quality, of that taste. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಜಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ವೆರೈಟೀಸ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ವೆರೈಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜನರಲಿ ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಫೀಲ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿ ನಾವಲ್ಟಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಏನು ಹೊಸತನ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲಭ್ಯ ಆದರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 20 years ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. 20 years ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 20 years ಅದನ್ನು ಆ ಐಡಿಯಾನ ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಯೂಶಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್, ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಏನೇನು ಫಿಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು 2 years ಹಿಡಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾಪಿ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ 2-3 monthsಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕೂಡ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಎ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕೋಕೋ ಕೋಲಾದು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ಎನಿವೇರ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಕಾಪಿ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೈಂಟೈನ್ಡ್ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಸಿ. ದೆನ್ ಜಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ 2-3 years. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಮೈಸೂರು ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಸೋಪ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ಕೋಕೋ ಕೋಲಾ ಬಾಟಲ್ಗೆ, ಕೋಕೋ ಕೋಲಾ ಬಾಟಲ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ದರ್. ದೆನ್ ಕೋಕೋ ಕೋಲಾ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್? Then again, there's a trademark is there. Then what else we have? We have the copyright. The way Coca-Cola is written, then the specifically content ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಬಾಟಲ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ IPR ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳೆದ ಒಂದು ದಶಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 55,000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು, ಈಗ ಸುಮಾರು 60,000 ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ಗಳು ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅವರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಇಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಡಿಕೇಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ವಿ ಬಿನ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಫೈಲ್ close to 60,000 patents each year from the past 1 or 2 years. Previously, it was much less. You can see from this table that in 2015-16, we have filed about 46, and every year it's increasing, and we are proud of that. And the question is, now the conversion rates are also rising. Okay. Now, this IP cells, antandre intellectual property rights cell anta, ನಮ್ಮ KSS ಸುಮಾರು 55 ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ 55 ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಈ ವರ್ಷನೇ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ IP ಸೆಲ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದೀವಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥರ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗಳು ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು I could see that more than 700 patents have been filed in this year. Okay? Many of them will be granted also. So trends in patent application, you could see that filed, examined, granted, disposal ಅಂತ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ದಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎನ್ IP cell, then it will be better. Then the college can have a IP cell coordinator, and IP cell coordinator will have a representation from each of the sections, like physics, chemistry, biology, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ನ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ KSST ಕೂಡ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ರೈಟ್ ನಾವು ಡೊಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಫೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಮೊದಲು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ 60,000 ನಾವು ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ಫೈಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಮಲ್ಟಿನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಆಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರು ನೀವು 10 ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಸಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಟುಡೇ ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್, I would like my business to go in 3-4 countries. So I apply for the patent in all these countries and get it granted so that I can operate my business there with legal protection. That's what we do. And nowadays, the advantage is that more than the companies outside, the Indians and Indian companies have started filing patents, which is much higher than the patents filed by the foreign companies working in India. Okay. This is a very good news for us, and this we would like to see that more and more Indian companies, Indian researchers, Indian colleges, individuals, and entrepreneurs and innovators file more and more patents. So you have a big advantages. You create a huge employment opportunities. You create wealth. Then you have a better living standards in the country. Okay, this will ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು not just service industry ಅಲ್ಲ, we have to make a progress in manufacturing here. So Make in India, you must have heard about the programs of Make in India and Skill India and Atmanirbhar Bharat of Government of India. All these programs talks about, one is self-reliance and making products, services from India. I mean, as much as possible. I'm not selling every product will be made in India. As much as possible, we need to make more and more products here so that you become self-reliant. This leads to better employment opportunities for country like us, which is huge country because it's almost close to 140 crores now. So I think we need to generate employment. That's the only way we can do is, building more skills, making more products here, and this way we get employed and also create more wealth at all strata of people. So this is filing category. Which one? For example, if it's information technology, if you see who files more, so you can see that Mesbro Technologies Private Limited has filed close to 425 applications. That means to say that they have a good number of researchers working in their laboratory R&D unit, and you can see that this specifically information technology only. Lovely Professional University, they have filed more. Tata Consultancy, they have filed quite a big number. IITs, we have 25 plus IITs, and collectively they have filed more than 156 patents. Then Wipro Limited as well. And now we look at the top 10 Indian applicants from patents from scientific research and development organizations, right? So here we can see that CSIR labs, there are plenty, and CSIR labs usually they get a great job for this country. They have a number of products which are already there in the market, and you could see they have filed about 169 patents, and DRDO has filed about 89. Then ICAR, that is Indian Council for Agriculture Research. These are the top Indian applicants from institutions which are primarily working on scientific research and development. Apart from that, you can see that the interesting thing here is not just the government funded labs for filing patents. You can see that many private institutions are filing patents. The fifth one you can see, Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute for Medical Sciences. They're doing fairly a good job, 19. Then Welltech, Rangarajan, Translational Health Science Technology Institution. I think it's a pretty good IPR ecosystem in India now. I think not just the public funded and the business, the private universities and the deemed universities are doing quite well. This augurs well for this country because we want every institution to what I have to say is every institution to go for knowledge. That means to say that filing more APRs. So basically, you support employment and creation of wealth. Then academic institutions, you can see academic institutions means I think IITs will come top because just because of its number 25 plus. But again, we are happy to share here that Lovely University, Chandigarh University is doing quite well. They are all private universities. So why I'm telling this repeatedly is that because yours is a private institution, and why can't you do it also? So the question is, your management, you are the principal, they should take initiative in establishing an IP cell. You start slowly. I'm not saying that overnight things will happen, but you start slowly. But over a period of time, I think you can do better. Okay, at least start filing 1 or 2 or 5 patents, then it can go further. Okay. And I've seen that many institutions from Belgaum and doing fantastically, especially Gokte Institute of Technology, MS Sheshgiri Institution, Belgaum, Hubli, they're doing quite well in terms of patenting. Because I saw last time Gokte Institution filing more than 18 patents. Some of them are commercialized also. So this tells me that not just Bangalore or big cities, any town, smaller towns can do a big thing in here. And I could see many people from Bagalkot. I see one of them actually filed patents and commercialized as well. Okay. And PCT, what we say is, that is patent. We have a treaty. Okay. We have a treaty with multiple countries. So I apply for patent for a multiple country. So at one place I get the patent. So that the patent gets used in 3 places. Suppose if I am operating in the USA and Japan, I go for a PCT, patent cooperation treaty for the multiple countries. So I get it at a much So I can operate in the USA, Japan, and India as well. So like that, we have a PCD with a number of applications. You can see year-wise, we have a USA anyway in large number. Japan comes second. China, I think it's wonderful. China is coming third. And incidentally, I have to tell you, out of every year, approximately 3 million patents gets filed in the world. And Chinese files nearly 50% of them. So I think Chinese are far ahead of us in terms of filing patents. So I think we need to work hard to go that way. Okay, so I think we need to work very hard, and we need to see that the coming days we are not just the service industry or agriculture. We also become a manufacturing hub. We also become a technology hub. We also become a knowledge hub. So these things are possible through this. Okay. Now, recently we had this IPR policy revised in 2016, which gave a lot of teeth to the promotion of IP ecosystem. That it also increased the ambit of the IP as well. The new policy covers music, films, industrial drawings by copyright. I think you must have seen in paper also. No, there is some problem with some films having film writers, producers, and directors, and even the composers. They have a difference of opinion about who gets the right for what. So now the new policy covers all these things. So everyone knows when a film music becomes a big hit, who gets what. So that will be initially itself. You can make some sort of arrangement like that. Okay. Otherwise, some people will get the exclusive right. So these things covers that thing. It's basically looking into the interest of each and every stakeholder in a entertainment industry also. And now earlier the time of filing to granting was much higher. Now it's been reduced 18 months. And we have a department for industry and policy promotion, basically looks at conflict resolution. And the question is, now the things are moving much faster. We expect this policy to be reviewed every 5 years, so that the IP ecosystem is not stagnant, it's always dynamic. So we need to come up with the policy to help the promotion of IP. So I think we need to review and revise the policies as early as possible to fit into the IP ecosystem. Okay. And this is some numbers from different states, how each state is faring. Maharashtra to Assam. Incidentally, Karnataka stands third in the filing of IPs. Okay. And we also have a test center. Those who are collaborate with us will get this opportunity to use our TISC software. TISC means Technology Innovation Support Center, which is established in council with the support of CPAM, that is Cell for Intellectual Property Promotion, Awareness and Management. Okay, so that we have this thing. So through this, before filing for any patent, first of all, we call it as a patent search. Patent search andre ನಾನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ನಾವೆಲ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ನಾವೆಲ್ ಐಡಿಯಾನ ನಾನು ಸರ್ಚ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅದು ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅದು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅವಾಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದು ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಫೈಲ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೋ ದೇರ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ನೋ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ವಿಚ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ, it's not new any longer, it's already there, exists. So there's no point in applying for it. So if there is a gray area, I think ನಾನು ಐಡಿಯಾಗಳು ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ then I'll work on it and try to file a patent. So before we think that our idea is novel and the idea is new, we need to check whether really it is new or it's already been done. That is called the patent search or prior art search. That we do it in council also. If somebody from your institution comes ahead, we will try to help them. Okay. Then we have many cells across Karnataka from Bidar to Chamarajanagar, and these cells are doing quite well. Recently, we had a engagement with the Mysore University and JSS University. I think incidentally in one of the Mysore University which we established recently, Professor Rangappa is the former Vice Chancellor of Massachusetts and also the Karnataka State Open University. They have filed a patent and granted. They got it granted also. Their license is to some company in Europe, and they got paid for $150,000. So, there is a tie-up with the Singapore University also. So each of the faculty, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 4 ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಗಳು ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಗಳು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಫಾರ್ ದರ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಈಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದಮ್ ಗಾಟ್ 10 lakh rupees. So I think this is really interesting. So which why we tell this is, it's also, if you have a really good idea, if you work on it, it will also pays you well. That means to say that your idea is recognized not by just you, by the industry, and they pay you for taking your idea and in building into their product. That's very crucial. So these are the some of the top IPSLs established by KSSC, who is doing filing patents in a big way. You can see Reva Institute, CMR Institution, Bangalore Institute of BMS College of Engineering, then GM Institute of Technology, Davangere. Then you can see Srinivasa University, Bangalore. Then Davangere University, Davangere. Don Bosco, Acharya Institute of Technology. You can see Adish Engineering University, then St. Claret College, Bangalore, KLS, Gopte Institute of Technology. I mean, there are many more like this. So we also, there is some of the trademarks which we design patents, which we supported. We support all of this, trademarks, logos, design patents, all that we support, including copyrights. We always conduct training programs starting from 1 day to a week, depending on the need of the college and the need of the participants. Okay, this we do that. And this is on all items: patents, designs, trademarks, copyrights, GIs. Uh, Hopefully, your management takes sufficient interest in establishing this cell, and take it a bit more seriously, all these things, because it should not be end up as just some lecture from someone. Few people listen, few people may not listen. But if you are serious about this thing, please take this forward, because this is not just an awareness program for us. It is the capacity building of the colleges, private colleges, and see that you do something worthwhile, right? Then we also give awards for many of them. Then recently we had the Kiran IPR scheme, where women who discontinued their profession because of the family positions. So we have this program wherein we support women scientists and engineers to get trained in IPR regime. So every year we fund about 120, Government of India funds about 120 interns. They are placed in multiple IP firms. And the KSST has the responsibility of putting the 44 IPR interns into many IP firms across South India. And most of them get a very good jobs as a IP attorney or IP agent, or else they could be employed in a college to head the IPSL also. Apart from their regular degrees, they can be useful. Some of them become freelancers. Some of them have started their small companies also, and they've become big as well now. Then we do provide internship and all that. Okay, and then we have a good working relations with all of them: CPAM, Government of India, State Government, VTPC, National Law School. I think we have a good number of experts, which we feel proud that any topic in IPR, we have an expert who can deliver lectures and also help the colleges in not just we are no longer interested in awareness programs. We are interested in actual work itself. So this is taking up. Okay. And that's it from my side. There are many other things, but right now, let's not worry too much about these things, right? Yeah, now if there are any questions, I would like to take up. If there are no questions, we can wind it up. Is there anyone here, or else? Seema?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have one doubt. If we want to apply for patent, and it is not filed till, but it is practiced for a longer period, then is it
If
be
it's already published, you cannot file it now.
okay?
If it's already published, we can't file. That is, it's already there in the public domain. ಅಂದ್ರೆ
Okay.
ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅದು ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಒಂದು ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಚರ್ ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಈ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಹಿಂದೆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಐಡಿಯಾ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಯಾವ ಐಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಈ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಪಬ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಹಿಂದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ಹಿಂದೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So,
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I wanted to know regarding the IPR which are internationally registered. I mean, the foreigners and all, they have IPR in the Indian systems now, sir. So what is the reason for them? Is it the IPR sections are not available in their hometown, or the reason for you claiming IPR over here in India?
No, if you wanted to do business in any part of the earth, you need to have a IPR granted in that country to do business there using that particular patent. So if you have a company and the company works in 10 different places, that means 10 different countries, then you need to have a patent in each of these countries too. Otherwise, other people can actually copy it and make it. Then you will not have the sole right. That's why wherever I do business, I also apply for patent in that country. So if I apply and get a patent in the US or in Australia, it is not great. It only gives me the legal right of my patent, of my innovation. That's all it means.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for providing us the detailed information about intellectual property rights. Sir, here are the one question from our participant. The question is about how to know about copyright issues related to thesis or dissertations.
No, we have the search facilities here. Okay. So if something is already copyrighted, and you have to mention it there, it's already been because in dissertation also we write referred from so and so, things like that. In your thesis also you write. I mean, you make many references. That's for publications. Copyright, you need to take the original permission from the author to reproduce. For example, somebody writes a novel, you cannot publish it on your own unless he gives you the right to publish it. It's already been copyrighted by someone. See, you write a novel and I publish it. I'm only a publisher. I don't have the copyright. The publisher can also have the copyright. Whosoever has the copyright, he can publish those things. That means every day ನೀವು ನಾವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಬುಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ತಿರ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಪಿರೈಟೆಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ you cannot reproduce as it is. That is the only thing.
Thank you, sir.
ಈಗ ನೀವು ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಒಂದು IP ಸೆಲ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಓಕೆ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ವಿ ಪುಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್, ಟ್ಯಾಂಜಿಬಲ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನು 1 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು IPR ಸೆಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 10 IP ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಪಿರೈಟ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, when you conduct such programs, you should also think at how does it go in future. ಅಂದರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. We need to have an action plan for each of our work. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಲೋನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬರ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. It's just like reading a newspaper. So I think we need to really think what next after this program. So you should be very specific in that. Otherwise, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ all of us listen to too many programs. Okay. So I need to say, are we really practicing it? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳು ಕೂಡ IPSL ಇದೆಯಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಈಗ?
Yes, sir.
What is that you have done from the past year? Can you tell us something about your IPR cell?
Sir, actually, Vivek sir had.
No, forget about Vivek. I am asking you, madam.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದೇ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತಿದ್ರು. ನಾನೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ.
No, my interest, Dr. Avita, I think we are. It's been going on for quite some time, right? You need to take a proactive approach. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ತೋರಿಸಿ.
Yes, sir. Sure.
ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋದು ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳೋದು ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಆ ತರ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ
you should say I should listen. Okay.
Yeah, no. We'll go ahead for that.
Please go ahead and do something tangible so that you feel proud of it.
Okay, sir.
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗಳು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಕೆಲವು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಗಳಿಂದ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. So we should get out of that business of because we conduct a program because somebody tells me to conduct. It's not voluntary. So I would like the college and the teachers to take the proactive approach in establishing this IPSL, and combinedly we see what could be done by both of us.
Sure, sir.
Interesting to us.
Okay. Definitely. We'll shortly, in a month, I'll approach.
You should, otherwise I will call you again.
No. I'll only call myself and approach for that, sir. By all means. Thank you. Thank you for your support and for your cooperation, sir.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Shall I leave now?
Now I request President Srimati S. Vadia, Principal of our college, for presidential. No, sir, few minutes.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I thank Hemant sir. Sir, some motivation, some support ninda definitely we want to start something practically. Sir ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಎವ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಬರೇ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು, ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು organize this impact series, so we are doing like that. ಹೌದು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಚಾನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ನಿಮ್ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್ ದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಶ್ಯೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ದಿಂದ. ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್ ದಿಂದ even they want to they will be having some or the other aspect ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆಸೆ ಪಡ್ತೇನೆ. Today we have two lectures. One is opportunities for the startups and the challenges, and another one intellectual property rights in academic and research. ಎರಡು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಅದೇ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಮುಗಿಸೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್, ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್, ಇನ್ ನಮ್ದು ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಸೋಶೋ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿ ಇದು ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟ್ರಿಯ ಒಂದು ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವವನ್ನ ಪಡೆದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಟು ಸಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲದ್ರಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ನಮ್ದು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅದ್ನಲ್ಲಿನೇ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು. ಸೊ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು, ನಮ್ದು ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಸಹ ಫುಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ ಆಗಿ ಫುಲ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ನ್ supporting the entrepreneur is also one of the important step to develop economic improvement of the ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಈ ತರದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಸಹ ಬೆಳೆಯೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಸರ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ತಾವು ಬಂದಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್, ನಮ್ ಕರ್ದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಒನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
Very good afternoon to all. Myself, Vanishri Tadikoti, coordinator of internship of IIC of our institution. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all dignitaries assembled here. My special thanks to President of this event, Srimati S. J. Vadiyar Madam, Principal of our college. Thank you, Madam. I take immense pleasure in extending my sincere thanks to resource person of this Impact Series lecture, Sri Manjunath, our founder and CEO, Future Biotech Dharwad. Thank you, sir. I extend my sincere thanks to one more resource person, Sri H. Hemant Kumar, Executive Secretary in Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology. Thank you, sir. And Srimati P.K. Chawla, IQAC Coordinator. Thank you, madam. And I would like to thank Ms. Seema Chaus, President of and Coordinator of IIC of this institution. Thank you, madam. Dr. A.K. Marihar, madam. I would like to thank Dr. A.K. Marihar, madam, IPR Coordinator, IIC, Akkamahadevi Women's College, Bagalkot. Thank you, madam. Next, I would like to thank K.V. Juktimat, madam, Startup Coordinator, IIC, our institution. Thank you, madam. Next, I would like to thank P.S. Patrot, madam, Social Media Coordinator. Thank you, madam. And I would like to thank other IIC institutions joined here. And lastly, I would like to thank all my colleagues and my dear students. Thank you one and all.